Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? The Royal Australian here, welcome back. This is a little bit different from the norm because this is me working on my car for once. This is a video on how to clean up your headlights completely. Starting off with 1500 grit sandpaper, 800 grit sandpaper, all the way up to 2000 to give your headlights a real polish. I thought about buying some brand new headlights for Old Buzz here, but then I decided no. Let's try and preserve his originals. Old Buzz is a restoration project. If you guys would like to support me, you can do so by liking the video and of course subscribing. Old Buzz is a 1997 Kia Arbella, also known as a Ford Festiva Trio S in Australia and a Festiva around the rest of the world, except New Zealand. It's a Festiva Trio in New Zealand. This is an S model car, which means it's a 3-speed automatic. That's three speeds forward, 1 in the reverse. Old Buzz has just had a really big drink of fuel, so he's now full of fuel and he's ready to go. A little bit overfilled in the tank, but that's okay. I'm about to switch off the ignition now and get started on the headlights. I don't want any kind of electricity jumping up at me. Old Buzz is a 97 car, so therefore, of course, it's going to jump out at me. I'm going to shut down the car real quick. Right, excellent. The camera is the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. I'll leave a link in the description below and where you can get one of those. I'll also leave a link in the description below and where you can find the relevant stuff that you can use to do all the polishing. So with this being said, let me put you on pause and I'll be right back while I grab a spray bottle. So, the things you'll need again are a spray bottle full of water. I've had this in the cupboard for a while. Sorry about the wind, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing I can do about that. And then you'll need an assortment of sandpaper. So 2,000, 800, I'll flip that over for you guys, there you go. 800 grit, 2,000 and then 1,500 grit sandpaper. There you go. Alright, I'll put you on pause while I go grab a pair of scissors. Okay, I'm back. You'll also need a pair of these guys. Link in the description below and where you can get them. So, in order to begin, you'll need to cut up a 5 by 5 centimeters square of your 800 grit sandpaper. And begin wet sanding. So you only need this much to begin wet sanding the headlight of the car. I'll get back to you once I've done that. Your headlight should look like that once it's sprayed down. And all of that is from the car's headlight. Alright, so that's all you need. You only need a 5 by 5 centimeter square bit of sandpaper, and it's job done basically with the 800. On to the next. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is how much of the 1500 sandpaper that you should use. And we're going to spray down the car headlight again and give it a good polishing. This is a final cut, and then we go on to the 2000 grit sandpaper. And I'll give you a before and after. And as you can see, as a result of the sanding, you're starting to get finer pieces of plastic on the sandpaper itself. And as you can see from the car, that's a massive improvement right there. It's a little bit more cloudy, so we're going to spray it down. We're going to get all of that off of all of that old bad plastic off of Old Buzz. This is an old spray bottle, by the way, ladies and gents. That's why you can hear clicking, and as you can see, there's a huge difference right there. I can't wait to show you guys when this thing is done with a 2000 grit sandpaper. So while I got you, I'll pull out the 2000 grit sandpaper, and it's the same size as usual. a 5 centimeter by 5 centimeter square, and for all of you Imperials out there, that is 1 inch by 1 inch. Sorry, 2 inches by 2 inches. So we just spray down the headlight again, and this is the final polish with the 2000 grit square, 5 by 5 centimeters, or 2 inches by 2 inches for you Imperials, and then we get the job done. And then I'll show you a before and after, okay? And as a result of the final polish, that's what you'll get. And you can see on the headlight, there we go. It's all ready. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give this thing a dry. You need to keep your same square sheet as pieces of sandpaper. I'm going to give this thing a dry and show you a before and after. So I'll get back to you once I'm done with that. There is the after. That is not very clear looking because I'm only using 2000 grit all the way up to 2000 grit sandpaper, but that is very polished. Now take a look at the before. As you can see, that looks pretty faded. But if we take a look at the after, that looks pretty clear. All I need is some 3000 grit sandpaper to finish the job, and I should be good. On to the next, shall we? Now, I'm not going to show the other side. I'm going to call the video here, but that's just basically how you do it. Again, the link will be in the description below for all of you guys out there for that are looking to polish their headlights. Even just using the 2000 grit sandpaper, that headlight looks really good. If you take a look at the other headlight again, the before, that looks pretty faded, and this looks pretty clear. Once the rain goes over it, it'll clear up completely. But that's this video done, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I've been the Royal Australian. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Oh, and just FYI, ladies and gentlemen, this is how my headlights look after a cut and polish. They look like straight out the factory. Now I've got a Adobe Lightroom edit this on my phone, but that is exactly how these guys came out the factory when you use Armor All cream and cut and polish compound. Next thing I need to do is show you guys how to do it on the tail end of Old Buzz, but that's in another video. Everything used, again, will be linked in the description. Thank you very much, people. Hooah! Get some!